Hello everyone and welcome to TNV Academy, where we decode standards to empower industries. Today's detailed session will help you understand how ISO 10370, a standard for measuring residual ink content in recycled paper pulp, plays a significant role in supporting the circular economy within the paper industry. In the age of climate action and resource efficiency, aligning quality control with sustainability is not optional. It is essential. Let's dive into how ERIC values, de-inking performance, and circular thinking work together to close the loop in paper production. Introduction to the circular economy in the paper industry. The circular economy is a model aimed at eliminating waste and continuously using resources through reuse, recycling, and regeneration. In the paper industry, this model replaces the traditional linear approach of make, use, dispose. A circular system focuses on maximizing fiber recovery, reducing environmental burden, and extending the life cycle of paper materials. Recovered paper becomes the raw material for new paper products, and that loop, if efficiently managed, reduces dependence on virgin pulp and lowers carbon footprints. Role of ISO 10370 in closing the loop. To achieve circularity, paper must be recycled efficiently, and that begins with de-inking. ISO 10370 allows recyclers to consistently monitor ink removal performance. If residual ink remains too high, the pulp may be downgraded, causing losses in fiber recovery potential. By using ISO 10370, recyclers can fine-tune flotation stages, improve chemical dosing, and ensure maximum usability of recovered fibers. This helps reduce the need for virgin fibers and supports closed-loop material flows. Supporting quality segregation with ISO 10370. Not all paper products require the same level of pulp cleanliness. For instance, packaging materials may tolerate higher ink residues, while office paper or magazine-grade products demand low ERIC values. ISO 10370 enables recyclers to segment pulp batches by quality. This not only supports efficient reuse, but also helps align recycled outputs with the specific customer or product needs, a key circular economy concept known as cascading use. Linking ISO 10370 with environmental objectives. Sustainability targets such as reduced carbon emissions, less landfill usage, and lower water contamination are part of every responsible paper operation. ISO 10370 contributes to these goals by improving de-inking efficiency. Cleaner pulp requires less bleaching, less reprocessing, and fewer chemical additives. This minimizes energy and water usage, cuts emissions, and enhances environmental performance, making ISO 10370 an operational ally of environmental and management systems like ISO 14001. Process optimization using ERIC data. One of the benefits of ISO 10370 is that it provides reliable data to support continuous improvement. By tracking ERIC values over time, facilities can identify inefficiencies, tune their flotation equipment, and reduce chemical overuse. For example, a plant that consistently sees ERIC values over 40 ppm may choose to redesign their flotation cell or change ink removal agents, helping close resources loops and increase fiber recovery efficiency. ISO 10370 and resource efficiency in a circular framework. Resource efficiency is at the heart of the circular economy. ISO 10370 enhances resource efficiency by making sure every fiber counts. By knowing when pulp is clean enough for reuse, companies can avoid unnecessary fiber losses, reduce rejects, and improve overall yields. Economic advantages of ISO 10370 in circular systems. Circular economy isn't just about sustainability. It also drives profitability. ISO 10370 helps mills minimize waste, avoid costly reprocessing, and make better decisions about input materials and process configurations. Pulp batches that pass ERIC thresholds the first time around reduce energy cost and chemical consumption, leading to financial savings and stronger margins, all while adhering to circular economy principles. ERIC and secondary raw material certification in a circular economy. Recovered materials must meet quality threshold before being reintroduced into the value chain. ERIC serves as a certification metric in this process. Many paper buyers and suppliers now include ERIC specs in procurement contracts. ISO 10370 ensures this measurement is globally accepted and scientifically valid, enhancing trust in recycled paper as a reliable secondary raw material. ISO 10370 as a tool for eco-labels and green procurement. Many eco-labels, such as the EU Eco-Label or Blue Angel, set specific cleanliness standards for recycled content. ISO 10370 enables companies to demonstrate compliance with these labels. Similarly, government and corporate green procurement policies often specify de-inked pulp standards. ISO 10370 becomes a certification-friendly, verifiable tool that allows companies to position their products in sustainable markets. Reducing virgin fiber. Use with ISO 10370 monitoring. Every time a clean batch of recycled pulp is used in place of virgin fiber, it contributes to the conservation of forests and reduction of environmental harm. ISO 10370 helps ensure that recycled pulp meets the cleanliness required to substitute virgin pulp, especially in sensitive applications. This replacement, multiplied across production lines and factories, can lead to significant ecological gains. Integrating ISO 10370 in circular supply chains. To truly build a circular supply chain, ISO 10370 data must be shared across stakeholders, recyclers, paper mills, distributors, and end users. This shared quality language allows for better coordination, smarter logistics, and optimized reusability. Some large mills are already integrating ERIC dashboards into supplier evaluation and product development systems, building a connected circular economy ecosystem. Global case studies. ISO 10370 in action in Finland. A recycled paper mill used ISO 10370 to reduce ERIC from 42 ppm to 28 ppm over 6 months through flotation optimization. In India, a packaging company improved yield by 12% by rejecting high ERIC input loads based on ISO 10370 thresholds. In Brazil, a tissue manufacturer introduced ERIC value-based acceptance contracts with vendors, ensuring consistent quality and less production waste. These global examples show how ISO 10370 can be scaled and localized to drive circular economy goals. Future innovations, digitalization and predictive ERIC modeling. Modern paper mills are digitizing their de-inking operations. Real-time sensors and AI are being used to predict ERIC values before lab tests based on factors like pulp consistency, temperature, and flotation cell settings. This not only speeds up decision-making but also prevents waste. As the circular economy grows in complexity, ISO 10370 will evolve into a smart digital quality assurance tool. Final takeaway, ISO 10370 as a pillar of paper circularity. To conclude this, we can say that ISO 10370 is more than a lab test. It is a strategic enabler of the circular economy. By using it to measure, manage, and improve the cleanliness of recycled pulp, paper companies can ensure efficient material use, better quality, reduced waste, and higher sustainability outcomes. Thank you for watching this detailed session on ISO 10370 and its connection to the circular economy. If you found this valuable, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to TNV Academy. Together, let's build a future where standards drive sustainability.